All right, good evening, everybody. Eddie the Block here at Relic Extractors. Just ran down to the laundromat to throw my digging clothes in a washing machine. Um, this is a little foundation, probably about 20 by maybe 12 feet. House stood here once back in the day, probably 1850s, 1860s. There's like 40s and 50s stuff laying on top right here. Now I've been through this a little bit before, and they're getting ready to build a gym out over here. So they had cleared out. There's my truck over there. I just kind of walked in over here. Um, so yeah, I mean, you can see, typical, 60, 50, 60, 70 stuff laying around here. I don't know exactly when they knocked the place down, but there's still timbers here. The well was out front. Now, by law, because of their building that, this was the pipe that ran to the house. They had to fill the well in, and I always wanted to get down inside of it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to. You see, they filled it right up over the top with concrete. And there's the old well where the pump would have been right here. You pump your own water up. So anyway, the road used to come right in here and then veer off and then back into the woods over there. There is a dump back there, mostly late 20s to 40s. I got a lot of D-Pat and Cokes out of that. And I know there's got to be a privy here somewhere, but it's just so rocky here in Pennsylvania. It was kind of hard for me to hear some more pipe to find. But now that they cleared some of this stuff out of here, there's a bunch of brick laying here, a whole pile of brick laying here. I'm thinking the privy was in this general area, which is right out the back door, which was just in front of where that flag is. There's like a little step right there. Would have stepped off and come over. It's either here where this pile of brick is, and this big rock maybe would have been part of the top, like a riser. No embossing on these bricks, but definitely older, oversized. So I'm thinking either the privy was right here and it was a brick liner, or it was a newer one that was a brick liner, and that the original pit is somewhere right over here. Underneath this outcrop of rocks right here. So I tried to get the guys, when they had the excavator in there, to play nice and just kind of lean in over here, and take a couple scoops and maybe expose something, but it never happened. So I didn't see any trash or anything out in or around the pad, but this is just stuff laying on the surface here. And again, right here's where the road used to come straight through on an angle through here. And there's a swamp back there. I'm sure it was a nice lake back in the day. But just a few things surface here. And at least now it's more accessible for me to walk through here to get to the dump that's about 200 yards straight in. And like I said, it's not real old, but I find some decent Coke bottles there once in a blue moon, if I get a chance to go there. So just want to show you that little tidbit. I know it's got to be somewhere in this general area, the privy, where that pile of brick is, or this pile of stone, somewhere in this vicinity, and not too much further back, I wouldn't think. This is about, normally it's like, what do they say, like 40 paces out the back door, but this is about 20, and that's about 20. So like I said, it's just really, really rocky here, so I don't see any other signs of any type of structural use. No wood or anything, indicating a building or an outhouse. So, but anyway, future reference, might get into it here now that I can walk in here without getting stuffed up by those pine trees up over there. And we'll see what comes about of this in the future. All right, just a quick little shot. I gotta go finish washing my clothes, and then I gotta go load up my truck for Chef Annie's show that she's got tomorrow. And hopefully we'll see you on Sunday. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to have an auction or not. As of right now, I am. But I'm a little on the fence because I still have stuff to put away from the show and stuff to put back on the shelves. And then, after Annie's show tomorrow, we're going to be doing that too. So, all right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget to tune in on Sunday and Tuesdays for our auctions, anywhere between 7 and 7:30. See you guys.